Now we are going to see about chmod command. Ch means that is change mode. In Linux, usually the file or directory has three modes of permissions. That is read, write, and execute mode. Here you can see the file 2 has read, write for users and read, write for group and read permission for others. Now we are going to assign the write permission for others in file 2. For that, change mode for others O plus write permission W and the file name. You can list here. You can see the file permission is changed for others in file 2. Next we are going to apply multiple permissions for a single file, that is for users and for groups. Change mode. Before that, you can list the files. Here we have two files. Now we are going to give execute permission for group and users for file 2. For that, u for users plus x comma g for group plus x and the file name. You can list here. Now the group and the user has the execute permissions. Next we are going to remove the execute permissions for user and the group. For that, chmod, and for users u. For removing we are using minus and the permissions x, and for group g and minus and x and the file name. Here we can also remove for multiple files. For that we have to add the another file name or directory name. Now let me check. You can see for file 1 the execute permission is removed for users and group, and for directory dir1 also the execute permission is removed for users and groups. Now we are going to remove the execute permission for users and groups for the file 1. For that, chmod for users u and minus for removal and x comma group for removal and execute permission and the file name. Now you can list here. Now the execute permission is removed for user and group in file 1. Now we are going to remove the read permission for all the files and directories present inside the current working directory. For that, chmod for all a and hyphen, that is removal read permission and star. You can list. Read permission is completely removed for the air 1 and file 1 and file 2. The next command is you are going to apply execute permission for all the directories present inside the current working directory, and this command makes changes only for the directories and not for files. We are giving here execute, that is capital X and star. Usually for star symbol takes place the execute permission in files and directories, but we are giving here capital X so that the permission takes place only in directories. Yes, I can see the execute permission is only applied to the directories and not for files. The next command is we are going to copy the permissions of one file to another file. Now we are going to copy the permission of file 1 to file 2. For that, chmod hyphen hyphen reference. The reference file is from which file you are going to copy the permission, and space, and the file to which you are going to copy. Now you can check if the permission of file 1 is copied to file 2. You can list. So now we are going to change the permission for user group and others for a single file in a single command. chmod a for all and plus read, write and execute permissions for file 1. This means we are going to assign read, write and execute permissions for users, groups and others for file 1. You can check. Now the permission is changed read, write, execute for all roles of ownerships, that is user, group and others. The next command is we are going to change the permissions for directories and also for subdirectories. Up to this we have seen changing permissions for only directories. Now we are going to use recursive function to change permissions for subdirectories. For that, chmod I am going to give write permissions for others in directory 1 and for also its subdirectories. You can see the subdirectories of directory 1. Initially it don't have write permissions. Now we are going to assign write permissions. chmod for others O and plus write permission W, and now we are giving hyphen R. You can mention it here, hyphen R for recursive function and the directory name. Now you can see the directory 1 for others, it has write permission, and also you can check the subdirectories. In subdirectories also the write permission is applied. The next we are going to see is we are going to apply permissions using numeric values. So before going to command, we should know that numeric values of the permissions. Numeric value for R, that is read, is 4, and for write is 2, and for execute is 1. If we need read, write and execute permissions, we have to add 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7. If we need read and execute permission, 4 plus 1, 5. So I am going to apply for chmod. Let me take file 2. In file 2, for users we are giving full permission, that is read, write, execute. So 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7, and for group read and write permission, so 6, and for others we are giving only you can give read and execute permissions, so 5 for file 2. As you can see, for user we have read, write and execute full permissions, and for group read, write permissions, here we are given 6, that is 4 plus 2 read plus write, and for others read and execute, so 4 plus 1 5. Thank you.